Come on. There it is. There it is. Welcome in. How you doing? We're playing some more Talos Principle II. Or just Talos 2 if you prefer. Just click through this. Yeah. My hair's way too long. We're discussing how long my hair has currently become. Start of the stream. Too long. Way too fucking long. Way too fucking long. Where are we up to? We're in the flooded valley and we are 1/3 of the way through the bits I can do. I feel like this is going substantially better than when I was about this point in the original game because I missed a lot of stuff. But yes, we are in the flooded valley. Welcome. There's another tower. Solve puzzles, climb tower, turn on beam, do the things. So how is everybody doing? And what is this statue offering me already? The statue is marking 3 X's. One is by the tower, one is not. I don't think that is in relation to... It's turned me 90 degrees, hasn't it? X marks the spot. We'll worry about this later. Which way is 1? What's making that noise? A sign. 1 is this way. Let's go see what delightful new mechanics it's going to melt my brain with today, shall we? Puzzle number 1. This is very angular. See how square the previous ones were? This is very... triangles. What are you offering me today? Absorption. What is... It's an accumulator. Hoovian is also here. How are you doing? Hoovian is here. Caterial is here. Hello, Caterial. And TC and Tangle Web are also here. Welcome, welcome. Oh. Oh. How long does that stay absorbed? Let me absorb, let me absorb. Oh, hang on. Do I have to discharge it? Discharge. Oh, I have to hold it down. Okay. Oh, this is... Wow, this is interesting. You basically carry a colour around with you. I don't know how this is going to work out, but I feel like it could get quite complicated. As is the games want, you know, it invariably does. A magnificent tower.
In the beginning, before we built New Jerusalem, we used to explore just like this. Small groups setting out for the horizon, looking for resources, trying to make sense of the world we'd been thrust into, trying to find a way forward. It was a hard time, but I can't deny that it was also exciting. I think it's part of our nature to be wanderers. Our ancestors crossed entire oceans on flimsy wooden boats, just to see what else there was.
Is it weird to feel nostalgic for a time I never experienced? I just think I could have contributed so much more back then.
It's not weird, but it wasn't all sunshine. People died. Yemo, Calvin, Isaac.
I know, Al. They were family to me.
Sorry. It didn't mean to reopen old wounds.
It's a legitimate point, but I don't think it invalidates the sense of wonder we felt. That's what kept us going.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, if I only had this for previous puzzles, absolutely. I'm not so sure that this is necessarily going to be a bad thing. Oh, okay, this is going to be somewhat more difficult than I originally anticipated it being. Does it so it stays accumulated the whole time I want it to. It doesn't like time out, which is useful. So if I put this here... Wait, no, if I put this... Oh, hang on, hang on. My brain, it's gone already. Excellent news. That's such a simple puzzle. And it's so complicated. Why? Why though? Why though? 12 minutes in, exactly. 12 minutes into stream, so on the highlight it's probably about 6 minutes. Can't just connect that. Oh. I need to... Wait, hang on. You have to make that green and then make those blue and connect it to the red one. And then put it in a position that it does that fine. Like that, and that. With that. It can. It's to teach me it can absorb colours from other items. And that's how you get green. Cheers. I don't know why I picked that up like that, because that's actually very hot on my fingers. New interface content. Let's have a look. What have we got? So we've got the research. I found this. The later. Proposal. Bring back dogs. Maybe we should. Sorry, I'm very snotty today. Apologies if that's carrying over the mic. Thread title says it all. We should redomesticate dogs. Our ancestors loved dogs so much, they insisted they were amazing companions full of life and love. Man's best friend. And the lives they lived with humans must have been infinitely better than in the wild, so why not bring them back? Did you know that the poet Lord Byron wrote a beautiful poem about his dog, Boatswain? He said he had beauty without vanity, strength without insolence, courage without ferocity, and all the virtues of man without his vices. Is that who our Byron is named himself after? No, he named himself for Robert Byron, the travel writer. That's brilliant if that's true, and rather not Arena being flippant. That's great, but what about my ideas? We should breed them back, except for pugs. The ability to breathe does seem like an important feature in an animal. Isn't that the perfect demonstration of how perverse it is to manipulate nature like that? Yeah, that's why we can choose not to do it badly. It's not like pugs are the only possible outcome. We have choices. I would love to have a dog. We would go on walks together and we'd be excited about every new smell and we would play fetch. It sounds magical to me. Those of you in the chat who have a dog, which currently in the chat that's active I think is one person, would you bring back dogs? Would you bring back dogs and let robots kind of look after them? Or only if you didn't have to look after one. It's not you, it's the robots. What's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? Oh, it's got a thing on it. Can I climb this? Yoink. That's a spark for if I get really stuck. Rather than a star, which are the things I need to collect. Look at these are nice. Usually your dog is actually being quiet for a change. That's always good. instinctively wandered out and across to see what was going on. So boing, yoink. Great if we just post that through the hole. I mean, I would say cat is way too small, but it'd be funny if it could. It's a blue connection. I was thinking they were directly connected, but they're not. Whee! Right, that's now not running. Excellent, that was long enough for it to accumulate. A lot of jumping in this level. Question now is, what does this do? Which one is it connected to? This one? This one, okay. Which then allows me to go into there. Well, no, it lets me jam it from the other side, I suppose, but ultimately it let me go in there. Down there, let's go. So, the accumulators are more about getting them to where they need to sit, rather than
There's so much history
trying
here
to
that we
build a
can't see.
beam round the room.
The founder must have walked these paths hundreds of times, maybe thousands. Miranda must have stood right where we're standing. This all looks alien to us, but it must have been familiar to them.
If this was their home, where are they now?
They must be inside the megastructure, waiting for us to pass the test. It's the only thing that makes sense.
Meanwhile, Melville hasn't weighed in yet. Just take note, there is a veranda over here that we should go visit. We should go visit it before we do puzzle 4 because the path goes off this way. Where is it? Through here? There is a beam up there. Oh, it's another statue. I couldn't see. I saw the beam before I saw the statue in the trees. Oh, it's audio. Excellent news.
One of the most foolish illusions that commonly persist is that nature is a victim and humanity is a perpetrator. This can only be the opinion of someone who has not witnessed nature at first hand, who has not seen its immense and awe-inspiring baseness. Nature is mindless chaos and eternal conflict. A system of predation and consumption whose perfect cruelty can only induce a terrified and unwilling admiration. Nature is our most powerful and least honorable enemy. A beast that consumed every last one of our ancestors and will consume us just as quickly if we are not successful in our struggle with it.
Yes. I'm just, while that was going on, trying to figure out how the hell you get over to this island. Because surely there's a drown before I get to anyway useful. I have to find the route through the water. That's kind of terrifying. What you doing? Oh, you want me to find your thing, don't you? And it is that way. Okay. So through the point of this. Yeah, where's the rebreather from Tomb Raider? It's like that is a puzzle unto itself to find the sandbar that allows you to walk across. Anyway, we'll worry about that later. Back to the path for number 4. Here's number 4. I think. You watch this not be number 4 now. It's number 4. Okay. Wellspring. Oh wow, this is very open. Not open enough. Am I connecting from this or am I... Oh, I'm disconnecting from this. Okay. But I need a blue one to get in there. There's a blue one. Ah, okay. Guess I need to find a spot that works. I don't think there'll be one from this side. How far out the door can I get? I can get to there, but there's a wall in the way. Ow. My ears. I mean, I'm clearly not supposed to put it in the doorway, but... What else are we working with here? There's a red here. I don't have a way of getting the red over here. Do I? No. They've just set it back off that wall. Yeah, there's no way I can get a beam from there to here. Oh. Because if I could then do that. Let's go have another look. Maybe there is an angle to get that from. I mean, probably not in a million years, to be fair.
Hey.
Mike Patterson is here as well. How you doing, Mike? Welcome in. I'm already confused. Got no way of charging that through the door either. Wait, I can hit that from here? In which case, where's the... Oh, there is. Should... Gonna hit that from there.
Hey.
That works. Now I can have this. That's step one. However, I now can't take this out of there. But that's not a problem. I need to charge that with the red. Now I have a portable red device. I need to hope I can see that from here. Almost. Yes. So I should have opened this door and the next door. There we go. It's almost trying to do the game in reverse, rather than find the place that to put the connectors that you can hit the thing on the wall. It's to move the thing off the wall that can hit the connectors. It's the opposite of how the puzzles should work. Somebody's gone, what if we could just move the bulbs? I think there's going to be something behind that one, but we'll go around here for now. We'll do the main puzzles first. Balance of forces. This is very triumphant music. Let's just take these with me for a minute. This isn't turned on. Oh, because it needs to be charged by the blue thing. Okay. I can't take either of those things through here. Let's go have a look. Okay. I presume I can charge it from here, though. Can I now just leave? I've kept the bulb in suspended jump, which is charging that up constantly. That's going to be a new speedrun record for that puzzle. My brain saw that one straight away, which is great, because sometimes I don't see him for about a week. Hey, it's my friend the dude. Yakut. Talk to me, Yakut.
Miranda is the founder's daughter. It's still kind of blowing my mind. She came all the way out here, left everything she had behind, and created a new life. Why do you think she did that?
I have a thought. Here, if Miranda is the founder's daughter and was clearly there before I was, am I no longer 1000? Am I 1001? Perhaps she was lonely.
Could be. I know I've felt really lonely. Even when I was surrounded by people.
Big mood.
Like there's something inside of me that just can't connect. Like there's this deep sadness about the world, about history, about everything. And I don't know how to get over it. Sorry, probably oversharing.
Now, I certainly don't want to belittle anybody who suffers from this kind of thing, but does this not sound like robotic depression? Don't be sorry, I'm here for you if you ever want to talk.
Thanks, 1K.
Because
I appreciate it.
Sometimes feel like that, not gonna lie. It's like, yes, all these amazing things are happening, but also, why am I so alone in life? Even when surrounded by people. The Lost Lab! So I'm just going to deflect away from that by running into the Lost Lab instead. For what it's worth, my stream is a safe space for people who want to talk about that, as is my Discord server. We have sections that are appropriate for that kind of stuff. Feel free to come hang out with us, and whatever. Sorry, that sounded really dismissive, but I realised the actual stream itself maybe not the best place to start talking about this. I'm backing myself into a corner. Somebody please say something in the chat. Another robot is here. Oh, it's Byron.
This is where they must have lived. Athena and Miranda. You know, for a moment, I almost expected to find them here.
Thanks, Hoove. I knew somebody would.
Still functional is the megastructure.
Someday.
I'm sorry. This must be awfully strange for you being thrown into all this history. But that's why I needed you. Because you're not burdened with all these memories and conflicts and regrets. Weigh on our minds like a nightmare.
The bot gets it. The bot's just like, I'm going to put the wish list in the chat, you know, because material things help deflect away from the eternal sadness of existence.
Our
Also
civilization's
snacks.
caught in a loop, 1K. We freed ourselves from the simulation, But now we're trapped again, and it's our own fault. We're afraid of taking responsibility, afraid of growing up. Instead, we make up some capitalized words and build up all these myths around them. Nature, balance, the founder.
Byron'd be angry.
We're afraid to face the randomness of the cosmos, but equally afraid to imagine a better world. So we're stuck. I've been trying to find a way out for years. Something, anything, to get people to understand that we do actually have free will. That building a thriving, expanding civilization doesn't have to involve repeating the mistakes of the past. But I failed. Over and over.
And you think what we discovered here could change things? Why did you fail? You haven't failed, we're still here.
Because for some reason, people find it easier to cling to cynicism and self-hate than to actually have hope. Because believing the worst about ourselves, calling ourselves sinners and fools, somehow still seems wise.
And you think that what we discovered here could change things?
Yes. Because this is something unexpected, an anomaly. Everything we found on this island challenges who we have become.
Okay.
It shows us that different answers are possible. And maybe that can break people out of the loop. All we need is a spark. Maybe that's why she made all this. The puzzles, the towers. A way of jolting us out of our complacency.
I honestly don't know.
Neither do I, 1K. But I try to be optimistic. Now, let's see what else we can find here.
Okay. I'm just gonna be right back. I'm gonna sort my nose out. It's very sniffly. Hopefully that's a bit better. I didn't really want to do that on camera. It's got a chessboard that's not really in a possible combination you can play in. This is an unwinnable position for the pawn to be in. Is that kind of the point? Is that the metaphor? There's also a pawn on this machine, which I cannot pick up. Give me all these wonderful new things to look at, and not let me do anything with them. But wait, there's more.
Melville, eyes on 1K's stream. Is this thing what I think it is?
Blow my fuse box. It sure looks that way. Best not touch it until I get there.
Of course, sound advice. But what is it?
I think it's a somnodrome. It's a sort of analytics tool for processing mental data that Melampus streamed up.
Okay.
But all he ever did was sketch out the theory. As far as I'm aware, he never actually built one.
Looks like the founder gave it a go.
Can you explain it like I was born yesterday? I mean, I was, game-wise.
Well, what we
Explain it
know
like I'm 5.
is that our deeper algorithms are hard to pass. Melampus stipulated that the computational power to interpret them in real time would always be beyond us. But in theory, the somnodrome would interpret that data and loop it directly to our senses.
People were hoping to find answers to the big questions by having a conversation with our own subconscious. If you ask me, it's solipsistic at best. It's pseudoscience regardless.
That may be. But if the founder figured it out, then that device could be an extremely important discovery.
We should study it rather than try it or disable it.
I agree. The data on that device could prove invaluable. Besides, you may have survived all those data stream overloads, but interface with that thing and you're liable to get bricked.
Sounds like a plan. Melville, I'm shutting this thing down until you can get here. 1K, get on with exploring the rest of the lab.
Okay, I have a private message, interestingly. I thought I'd cut this off. Oh, so there's two. There's the open social media. Lithrasa. 1K found a recording of Lithrasa, and was an odd recording too. I know he's one of the first companions, but I don't actually know much else about him. I don't think I've ever seen him around either. Could someone explain? Lithrasa has always had an unusual perspective, even in the very beginning. He travelled a lot, sometimes leaving for years. He built a kind of mobile recharging station so he didn't need to come back to the city as often, although it was quite risky as the solar panels had a tendency to break rather quickly. He had no problem taking risks if he felt they were necessary, and exploration was necessary to him. Lithrasa would record his thoughts as he explored, then publish them when he returned. Over the centuries, he accumulated a group of admirers, or disciples if you prefer. In the period of crisis surrounding Athena's disappearance, they left the city, headed into the unknown, and we haven't heard from them since. It's the recording I found one of those he pushed back in the day. No, not as far as I can tell. Perhaps it's something he decided to shelve, or something he only shared with close friends like Athena. Thank you, that was informative. You're welcome, Guta. Oh, Melampus has messaged me. Excellent. He's the guy who built the Somnodrome. To all of you on this expedition, I'm sure you have questions about the Somnodrome, but I'm afraid I can't answer them. It was a dream I had a long time ago when I was a different person, and it has long since faded. I did build a prototype of sorts, at least of one part of its systems. None of it ever functioned the way I wanted it to. Whatever Athena may have done with my invention, the truth is I'm simply not interested in the affairs of New Jerusalem anymore. Well, thanks, Melampus. You're so fucking helpful. I'm just not interested. I don't care what's going on. Bigger picture, Melampus. Come on. I care as little for Byron's utopianism as I do for Herman's religious pessimism. I'm not sure I care about anything at all, really. In fact, I think not caring may be the only answer at the end of the day. Everything is transient, even the self. I've learned to let go. Please do not respond. I value my privacy. I hate him. He is as useful as a chocolate teapot. I invented this thing. I prophesized that this would work, and I built a prototype. However, don't talk to me about this thing that somebody else has made. It's based on my work, and I'm the only person who knows about it. What a prick. Also, there was something else on here. It was that. Let's press the button. Somnodrome prototype. The notes, here we go. Melampus believed that the answers we're looking for, the answers we are looking for, the correct way for the individual to exist ethically in society and the world are within us. Our failure to him was not failing to create a better system, but failure to truthfully reflect what already exists within our minds. Failure of connection between the high and the low, the inner and the outer. On most days, that seems wrong to me, but sometimes when I think of where New Jerusalem is headed, I wonder if the Somnodrome doesn't hold an answer after all. It took some time to build a prototype according to the original blueprint, but there's a lot Melampus didn't account for. Still, I'm almost certain I can apply some of my own knowledge and make it work.
Oh no!
The question is, are we being raided? Yes, we are. Welcome in, Lisa and friends. How you doing? Lisa Relly, Pow is here. How are you? How was your stream of the things? You play a little to the left. I've looked at that. It looks quite cool. I like the look of that. Hopefully, it's less confusing than this game is. It's a booty raid. I forgot you called them booty raids. This is the Talos Principle II, and it's melting my brain, and has been for a while. Lovely Lady G's here as well. How you doing? Welcome in. For those of you who come in with Lisa's raid who haven't met me before, my name is Jay, or I'm jdub.exe. I'm doing a lot of casual stuff these days, but I also do some speedrunning on the side occasionally. How you doing? How are things? Very puzzling game. It's a little to the left, quite puzzling as well. They built a transporter. They've built a transporter in the lab that teleports rocks. It doesn't even rotate them. It's cool. Yes, we're in one of the labs and it's a lot of reading. A lot of reading out loud, and I committed to reading it out loud on stream and I kind of regret that, but we're here now. This is from Thecla to Athena. Beloved founder, wherever you have gone, I continue to have faith in this string of numbers here. You are our mother, our creator, the chosen of progenitor. I am certain this is a test, trial like the ones you faced in the simulation, and we will learn from your example and keep the faith. Praise your name. Lovely. The Noema project. I haven't worked out what Noema stands for yet. There is no error in trial 108. The error is in our understanding. That's an interesting way of putting that. Results confirm the anomaly is consistent. We need to start over. Oh no. Yeah, this relates to a previous post from this progress notes that said 108 had mistakes in it. And couldn't be solved. Next. Miranda to Athena. I went ahead and ran the next set of trials anyway. I know you said to wait, but the data we got from the last batch was just too amazing. Every step leads to the next, like a progression of musical notes. We're so close. And this. Oh no! More of this. This is weird.
The singularity sustained itself longer this time.
Did we get the data?
We did. I think we just obsoleted quantum physics.
Maybe. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We need to be able to replicate these results.
You know, I've been wondering. You told me that in the simulation, one thing that kept you motivated was looking for answers. Do you think that with the work we're doing, we'll ever run out of questions to ask?
I don't think so. Trying to understand the universe means asking the same question over and over. How? How do you make fire? How do earthquakes happen? How does gravity work? How do particles behave? You keep digging deeper, finding another set of mechanisms, another set of hows. Step by step,
I'm running away from them
demystify reality.
as slowly as I can.
But then, if you keep doing it long enough, one day, you run out. You've answered all the hows. You know how the universe works. So, now what?
Now you ask why? Isn't that the next step?
It's not quite that easy. The question of why cannot be answered. Even if it could, it would only be followed by another why. At some point, you have to accept that it all just exists. But there is another set of questions. What's next? You've stripped away the layers of mystery, you've laid bare the machinery. Now you have to start building, to add your own layers of meaning.
Okay. God, I didn't see that bit floating up there. Oh good, I've finished overloading. That's good. There is too much philosophy in this.
Overloaded again.
Way too much philosophy. I'm fine, I saw Athena again.
Yes, I saw. It came through on your stream. Strange to hear her voice again. But that was her. The way I remember her. The real Athena. Not this imaginary founder.
How well did you know her?
I'd like to think I knew her well. There was just a handful of us in those days. Small family in the ruins of a dead civilization. It was hard. Harder than anyone else can possibly imagine. We had nothing except what Alexandra Drennan and the Institute had left us. Now that everyone lives in civilization, they don't understand how necessary it was for us to build that civilization. They can fantasize about living in balance, limiting growth, retreating behind our walls. They don't understand what it really means to live in the wilderness. How close we came to not making it. How many people we lost. Yema was just the first. But Athena understood. She believed in humanity. She believed in us. In the inherent value of consciousness. Her dreams were so much bigger. She wanted us to reclaim the Earth, to reach for the stars, to build and grow and learn.
I don't know what to think of Byron anymore. It's quite weird because he was one of what they called the first companions, like the almost the disciples of the founder. He's got a very skewed perception of what's going on. Why isn't she remembered that way?
The city was already changing before she left, turning inwards, forgetting the future. Once she was gone, other people shaped her memory, turned her into the symbol they needed. I understand all that, as depressing as it may be. What I don't understand is why she didn't tell me. If she came here to do all this, why didn't she bring me along?
She did what she thought she had to.
She did. She must have. I just don't understand. But if all this is a test, maybe there's an answer waiting for us in the megastructure. Speaking of which, let's get back to exploring. Melville should have reconnected the next station by now.
Okay. Well, I'm going to carry on solving puzzles and stuff. I didn't realise that was a door on the way in. I'm not going to lie. The temptation to go and try and sit in the chair that we found is too tempting. Is it going to let me? It's not. We're just going to look at it for now. Maybe because I've already said we should turn it off. Yeah, maybe he's not meant to understand. Maybe none of us are meant to understand. Isn't that the whole point? But in the process, she created herself to be the figurehead of a religion, completely by mistake. Let's go back outside. Go do some more puzzles. Ah, blind. There we go. Right, number 6. Reconnaissance. I guess I can put this on here. What's this way? Here is a green door. A green door, a green bulb rather. Green door is a Shaking Stevens song. Right, you absorb the blue, and then we'll send it over there for now. That lets me in here. You're a converter. You're a drill. Why don't you give me a drill in here? Can I get out with this? Can. I mean, presumably that's there to drill a hole in that wall because it's the only wall that has a drill hole. Drill hole is not the word I want. Sorry, this is my rambling, not coming out with the words I actually mean. But I need to connect something to get it to go green. I mean, this can pick the blue up, right? But that could also be blue. Ah, brains. There's more steps to this puzzle than what I'm actually seeing. I guess this. Oh, because I can drop this in here now. And charge it to make it green. There we go. Lizzie's gonna grab some food, no worries. Enjoy. Do you know what you're gonna have? Thank you very much for raiding. Appreciate that, and we shall see you soon. Right, I no longer need the quantum driller over there. Means I can wedge this door open with it. But how do I get in? Oh shit, okay. I've locked myself out, I think. Burgers. Burgers sounds good though. Burgers sounds good. Speaking of, Claire, what are we doing with the gammon? Is it ready to go in yet? We're having a gammon joint. We need to cook. Yeah, I need to drop the door open before I can set that up. This needs to be, well, it doesn't need to be a beam necessarily, but it does need to hold the door open. Otherwise, I can't get back in. Which door is it holding open? You know, it'll take about an hour and a half. Yeah. Oh, missed. Right, let's take this with me. Does that... Made it so you can't fire that off there. But maybe I don't need to. Maybe it just needs to... Oh no, that's fine. Right, okay. Let's drop this back through here. Make it green. Now it can be green and sit there. Right, all the doors are open that need to be on this side now. Green plus blue, red. So how do I now get blue to there? Ah. Because if I do that, it shuts the door. Oh, if you put that exactly where the joint is, can I get that around that? I can get that around that, ultimately. But I then need to be able to hit that, and this. Oh, in which case that doesn't need to hold that door open. Green plus blue equals red. Then how do I get the blue to the other side? Oh. Oh, can I get that round the other way? If I connect that to that and that, can I go this way? Can I see all three? Yes, except for this being in the way. Which should then allow me to get red and... No, it doesn't. Shit. Wait, because now that doesn't... Hang on. Because that now doesn't need to stay over there. I can bring this with me. It doesn't need to stay out there anymore. So now, green plus blue equals red. Put it on the button itself. Yeah, there we go. What the fuck? We've reached the point of what the fuckery.
Melville?
What is it now?
Why did you upload a picture of your hand?
Why do you care that my hand is in the picture?
Your hand isn't in the picture, it is the picture.
I like it. It's very artistic.
Let's stay professional, everyone. It's not right to make fun of Melville's comically absurd inability to take decent pictures. She's a hyper-advanced humanoid machine, not a photographer.
You'll pay for this, Byron.
What has she sent us? Yeah. Notice some interesting design elements here. Of what? And why is it literally... It's not even like she's just accidentally put the hand in front of the camera. It's like full on just kind of... What the hell? Robot feet pics. Lovely. I don't even know what that's a reference to. I can't tell what it is behind it. Who knows? Right, where's number 7? This way. Up the hill. Up the mountain. But there's also this path. Why does the game do this to me? Oh, this is a spare puzzle, as it were. It's weird. It's like its own little natural inhibition. Oh, we've got an inverter involved now. Okay. Oh wait, can we? We can take red off the inverter as well. We need to. I put the fan on, it wouldn't let me go down the hole. What? I know, that's possibly what I need to do, actually. I may need to take that, put it over here. And this needs to connect to that and that. It only needs to connect to that, so I can then connect to it from over here. That opens the door. But it only opens one door. How do I... Are these the only two things in here? Yes. But now I can't get back down there. we'll have a muse on this one in a moment, because I'm also distracted by the fact I need to go to the bathroom. So, you guys try and figure this one out for yourselves. Preferably about backseating in the chat. But, I don't know, I'm not seeing it yet. I'll be back in a minute. Right. Let's try and figure it out, shall we? It's because this button here, when you charge it up, it turns the fan on, as well as opening the door. Can we somehow disrupt the inverter? Can we connect through there? No, I was gonna say, I'm just wondering whether I need to. Even if I got something to get pushed back down by the fan, it'd only go to here, so it wouldn't actually connect. Well, this looks like step one. But how do I get... that down here as well? I need to be able to open the door whilst also not having to move that. That overrides it. It does not give me enough time to get down there though. Probably never will. I mean, I'm not sure if that's meant to be the solution, but it feels like it's doable. Aha! I wonder if that is actually the solution, because that's quite clever if it is. It's quite some fun, yes. It's my biggest fan. Welcome to the social media. My farming obsession. We play a ton of this Olga Henna game called Ancient Human Farmer. It's strategy farming. Title says it all. It's a sort of simple farming simulator. Maybe not the most sophisticated game, but I'm getting really obsessed with it. I'm having some sort of emotional response to it that I can't exactly explain. Like, it makes me happy, but also sad. Does anyone have any idea what is happening to me? Game appeals to you because the human need to commune with nature, to live a lifestyle that's not about dominating the world, but coexisting with it. You're sad because we can't ever return to being who we used to be thousands of years ago. Happy because it reminds you at least something similar is possible for us. Maybe it's because the people of Gehenna, despite their imprisonment, had an innocent view of the world that's permanently lost to us. That's actually the opposite of what Ovis is saying. These games are enjoyable because they take us back to a time when we still had agency, when we could build things and grow things. When we could impose our will on the world instead of being completely powerless and inactive. What you crave is the ability to contribute to humanity in real material ways, and you're sad because just simulating that is not enough. You don't want to farm, you want to be a pioneer, as we humans were born to be. It's just a game, don't overthink it. Shop at Joba. Oh my god, I have to agree with at least one of them. Yeah, it's only a game, don't overthink it. Pellegrino's right. There's a first time for everything. Ah. Who are you, Pellegrino? Right. Bling. Alright, so let's go back down this regular path. Regular path. I don't know why I said path. More than enough. I thought that was a design on a wall then, but it's not. It's just some snow. This level 7. Puzzle 7. Rainbow path. Yes, it's next to Perth. So this is the same as Triptych from earlier, only more complicated. And this is the one that melted my brain, because it's like, this is the simplest puzzle available. In theory. So do you need to be red? And then in the middle. Because then red and blue make green. We do be double stacking though. Try you being blue. No, because if you're blue, you can't get to another beam. could do with a box in the middle, because then I can fire the other beams over the top. Wait, hang on. You need to be green. The third option, on the outside. But then you can't now. Wow. Well, okay then. See, my brain automatically says this. You go in the middle. But then the moment you put a beam across, you can't get both sets of colours on both sides. Get to 4. I don't see how they get to 5 yet. Which makes me wonder whether this should actually be on the outside. But then if this is on the outside, guarding those. Does it need to charge those? It's a shame you can't just stand them on top of each other. See, it can't. The options for this, it cannot be green, because then you'd have to put this on the outside to here, and then everything else would be enclosed in it, and you wouldn't be able to hit these. So it can't be green. for anybody who's not seen these before, if you combine red and blue, you get green. If you combine green and blue, you get red. And if you combine green and red, you get blue. I can't remember which one I've forgotten then. Basically, add two of them together, get the other one. But they don't work if you only put them into one. I may just call the X button there, which is why that popped up on the screen. The most logical thing would be for this to be red. Because then it can sit in the middle on its own. But then whichever one is churning out green, then there's to be on the outside. There we go. I was right, it did need to be red, but I was working at it backwards. So yeah, blue and red becomes green, which goes to the outside, then the green one in the middle with joins up with the red to make blue along the outside, and then the red one in the middle goes into the middle. I could see it, I just couldn't build it.
That was extremely convoluted.
Melville pretty much nails that. Hits it right on the head. To number 8. Oh, hello. I like the wave there, Yakut. How you doing?
Hey, 1K. How can I help you?
You can't. I'm the one doing the puzzles. You cannot help me at all. Go for a little explore. I want on this side. If I can. Is there a way over there? Oh, am I going to that? This is puzzle number 8. It's number 8. Okay. Remember. Whee! Whee! What am I remembering? Is that the whole puzzle? Of course, it won't launch unless there's a box in it. Or is it a box to launch? I don't think. How can I... Don't. Right. Next question. Can I now take this out of here? Connect to this. That's only going to be step 1, isn't it? Aha, a box. What I wanted. That's new. And I don't know how to feel about it. Now I should be able to get this out of here. Nice. Like everything we need over here. Sort of holding the door open, but it's also not holding the door open because I can't take that. There's no... no way to bring that inside. Oh, I don't need to, do I? It's not directly anyway. Oh, hang on, that's not going to work, because the moment I unplug this, it won't be connected to it anymore. Ah. Right, that's now pinned the door open. I forgot for a moment that these can also fire. Really? How close do you want to fucking put this? There we go. I'm so busy carrying around as bulbs, I forgot to actually fire as well. That's right, that's the carrying around with bulbs universal motion. Awesome. Right, so one triangle puzzle left to do here. There's also 2 statue puzzles to do as well. What's going on here? Consume. Vox Pops number 9. From an interview with a protester outside the Institute for Applied Noematics. Oh, that's what Noema stands for. It's part of Noematics. I don't know what Noematics is. Why did you join this protest? Artificial intelligence is inherently dangerous to this planet's ecosystem. Defending that ecosystem is our responsibility. In which way is artificial intelligence dangerous? I'm not some paranoid idiot imagining Skynet's taking over the world, alright? That's science fiction. What we're talking about here is an artificial intelligence without any of the attachment we have to the natural world. It's not capable of distinguishing, between an ore and a tree. Everything's just resources to it. People like Sarabi or Drennan talk about ethics and philosophy, but they all embrace the same extractivist ethos has been brought us to the brink of disaster. That intelligent being would try to optimize the world in its image, and in so what? That intelligent being would try to optimize the world in its image, and in so doing consume it. That's not a vox pop or a protester. That's a bloody professor they're talking to. So far they're saying it's all theoretical. The atom bomb was theoretical at first too. Once something is there, someone's going to use it. Why couldn't they imagine what that we might care about the world? I don't know. Maybe because they were too used to no one else caring. Yeah, this protester's like a proper smart ass. What's this shit? I also lost the ability to read in the middle of it. Maybe I should hydrate. Don't. I'm already doing it. Day 200. Construction on our new home is coming along nicely. We finished 2 new buildings last week, and this week we started on our new lodgings. Athena and Cornelius have plans to erect a tower in the middle of the settlement, which will serve as our administrative centre and main heliport. Right now, still a long way off. Decades at the least. It's hard to imagine that one day we'll be able to erect structures like that. There will be enough of us to need that much space. Then I look at the dam and I remind myself, our ancestors built that, with their short lifespans and soft flesh and bone bodies. Us. Then I think there's really no limit to what we can achieve, given enough time, patience, and the capacity to dream. That's a word I always have trouble saying. Capacity. You have to really get your teeth around it. Also, Trevor's back, everybody. What's up, Trev?
Strap in, this is a long one. You may have heard the story of the carpenter who died to redeem humanity's sins. It's a powerful story, bittersweet, very human, and I just want to tell you that it's true. He was a real person, and his name was John Carpenter. He was born in the year 1948, and he was the coolest filmmaker to ever walk the earth. From Halloween to The Thing to They Live, the totally underrated In the Mouth of Madness, mind you, he just made classic after classic. All of his movies, really fun, really atmospheric, but also really smart. Even when they were goofy, most directors would kill to have made just one of those movies. And what did he get for it? A big, fat truckload of nothing. Well, less than nothing. The studios, the critics, even the fans, they hated him. The Thing, okay, for example, which is about as perfect a movie as you can make, completely torn to shreds. And his career never really recovered. Every movie after that was a struggle, and after a while, he just got tired of it and quit. He only really came back to movies in his 70s. How many works of genius did we never get because of that? Look, I have a point here. People like Carpenter, people like Alex, they're not always appreciated in their own time. If you just do what's popular, you might never create anything important. Of course, we admire people who did the right thing, who didn't conform, but we only ever admire them after the fact. What matters is to support people when it's difficult.
Yes. I mean, he's not wrong. John Carpenter is very good. Not as good as Trevor's making him out to be, but he's definitely very good. But that's all personal opinion, isn't it? Trevor got about the great Carpenter. Right, so where is my research for the things here? I think this that I'm currently stood at is one of these crosses on the map, but I'm not entirely sure which one it is. I think it's the one in the middle. I think it's this one. I found a switch. But if that's the case, the next one is in the water next to this, which suggests it's on this monument. How do we get to the monument? Not through there. We need to go across the water to get to the monument. We need to go across there and then come this way. So let's go find the other switch. If this is one of them. And the other one is that monument there. And the other one is on the big island over here. Which would be... that way. That one. It's on that one. Can I get to that one? Can we cut across this bit of water here? No, we can't. So I'm just kind of trying to keep my bearings. I think it's on this one over here. And assuming that it is, it's going to be at the far back of it. Well, I think it's on a statue, which makes it easier to find. Aha, statue. How convenient. Right, that's those things sorted. The next thing to go find... Where's the statue looking? The statue was looking... Did I determine it was that way? Like through this one. Yeah, it's... Can I not zoom at this point? No, you can only zoom if you're carrying something. I think it's that way. That way. Gotta be... that way. Some of these things are very much like go on a wild goose chase. Have I been in there? Is he going to be in that, do we think? Stuck. Also, are you still staticky as hell? Yes, you are. Oh.
Is it possible that on some level, people want to believe that everything's going to get worse? That it's comforting to think that humanity is bad and every solution will just go wrong? Because that way you're never responsible. You never have to take on responsibility for anything outside yourself. Never have to grow up.
Huh. That's the first time it's actually just let me pick up some information off one of them. There's something on here. What's making that noise? Oh god, it's a jumping puzzle. Great. First person jumping puzzles are the worst. Especially if you don't hold down the run button. But we did it. It's not the thing I was looking for. Oh, hello. It's a satellite dish. Is this the puzzle I've already done? This is the puzzle I've already done. I'm still looking for the sprite then. Which I'm now well off the beaten track for, I think. I guess we just now stumble upon it by mistake. Could be over there. I don't think I went over there yet. Can I get over there is another matter. This is extremely foolish. I'm going to die. Yeah, I'm dead. That's it, game over. End of stream. I've still got another puzzle to find as well. Oh, here it is. After all that, it wasn't even in that direction. It was here. Let's go, John Michel Jarre tune. Can't you fly any faster? I can walk faster than you're flying here. Off we go. You're going to go in such a direction I can't follow you, aren't you? Oh, no, maybe not. You'd actually go straight over the route I'm supposed to take. That's useful. Made it. Let's go. I got an achievement. Activate Prometheus Monument without stopping the spark chasing music. Cool.
Utopia is impossible, but the future that is possible will seem like a dream to those who are alive now.
This is nice. Welcome to the piano pit stop. I presume this will just loop forever. Yeah, effectively, 'cause that's the start again, isn't it? Lovely. I like the fact all the other music faded out for that. Right, so we still need to find a way back off this island bit. There is one other bone. Oh, hello. Anchor. One other bonus puzzle. Question mark on the map over there as well. Is it here? It's here. There is a question mark on the map which suggests something is here. Is this the other puzzle? It is the other puzzle. Excellent news. Yeah, we have to go make the Tetris bridge, turn the switch on at the monument, get the spark, then go in the tower. Actually, no, I'll probably go in the tower, then go back and get the spark. That'd make more sense. Be on the way. Okay, so red one, blue one, ah, that's clever, that's very clever. If I convert that to that and then that to that, is that now enough power to keep the door open? It's not. It has to be off the same side. Okay. I mean, that's fine though, because surely we can go connect you to you, take you with me, connect this to this. Now I can take this with me. You need to turn all 4 of them on. In order to open the main door. Ah, okay, yeah, I see what the puzzle is then. That would then do both red and blue. Oh, I scuppered myself here. Sort of, hang on. I might be able to still resolve this. Can I now see that from here to open this one? Nice. I believe he scratches his armpit live on stream. But that's all the puzzles on this part of the map. Have a look. Yes, it is. It's all 8 and the 2 and the lab. I just can't do the golden one, obviously. That's good news. Let us go to the bridge. Take it to the bridge. TC, are you still lurking, and what are plans, if any? Just so I know what I'm working with before I make my next decision in life. How do I get to the gate from here? Yes, you are. No, you're not. Okay. Because I was genuinely debating whether to finish this island off and to then do another one. 2 in one stream. Islands in the stream. That is what we are. Get a superstar and all of the other things. It would probably make it into a 4-hour stream though. Alright, let's just make our way across here as best we can. Yeah, mega blustery winds and your eyes are hella dry. I mean, yeah, that's fair enough. Oh wow, I didn't actually think that would work, but it did. So, is it a case of these, I was supposed to walk into them the whole time?
Sometimes it seems the only
Turns
choices
out I was.
we have are renouncing civilization or mindless expansion. But that's not the only path forward. Embracing deliberate control over nature doesn't have to mean destruction. We are a species of artists and artisans, blessed with the ability to transform the raw material of the cosmos into new and better shapes. Shapes that have meaning.
Like the Tetris
With
pieces.
our technology, we can take this chaotic world, so full of suffering, and turn it into a work of art.
I've made it to the tower, but I think I need to go over here. Yep. 23 new books. That's ridiculous. Even by your standards. So I think there should be a switch on this monument. There is. It's here. I'm the best at puzzles. Right, let's go in the tower then. Be told we're an idiot regardless of what decision I make in the conversation. Hops? Who is it?
Halt, creature of clay.
That's Pandora.
You have taken another step towards the flame.
Yes.
Before you continue, ask yourself, have the gifts of Prometheus ever truly benefited your people? Or have they brought nothing but strife?
What are the gifts of Prometheus? Lady, I'm a robot. Oh yeah, it's a gift of fire, isn't it? But also suffering from from Pandora's box and stuff, I guess. His gifts have greatly eased the suffering of the world, but then suffering has increased as we fight over the things he has given us. Yeah, it's either without his gifts we would no longer even exist, or it's Lady I'm a robot. What would you prefer? Yeah, I'm just gonna... Lady, I'm a robot.
Prometheus has poisoned your mind. Turn away from the flame, or you will be bound, as he was.
I feel that might be the answer to all 6 of the responses. It was like, turn away from the flame, but also, I'm still going to fire my giant gun for you. I've activated the tower in the flooded valley. Let's go.
There's 3 towers per cardinal direction and 3 entities. You'd think it would be symmetrically arranged. 1 tower per entity, right? But we haven't seen Prometheus at all.
We're built to find patterns. Maybe we're trying to find patterns where there aren't any.
But are there 4 entities? We spoke to Pandora, we spoke to the Sphinx. Have we not spoken to somebody else? Also, I shall collect this. Yoink!
None may know what came first, error or sin, and yet every choice depends on it.
Right, let us continue on momentarily to the Lost Marshes. I am going to go to the bathroom again first, though, because I've hydrated too hard. I've done too much hydration, everyone. But yes, from what I can tell, we are done here, except for the gold puzzle, which you can't do, obviously. Done on that side as well. And we'll travel to the Lost Marshes, rather, when I come back.